some they go Canada, say because their money did. Why would money come from a nation that is ice cold better than a nation that you have sun in, where you have photosynthesis, where you have fresh land? Because there is a curse upon the land. He walked, he saw the fig tree, expecting fruits to be there, but there was no fruit. He got so angry and cursed the fig tree. When fruit is expected of you and you could not offer those fruits, you are cursed. And what? You already what? A curse.
Stars. Then God put these lights in the sky to shine on the earth, to rule day and night, and to separate light from darkness. God looked at what he had done, and it was good. Evening came, and then morning. That was the fourth day. God said,
I command the ocean to be full of living creatures, and I command birds to fly above the earth.
So God made the giant sea monsters and all the living creatures that swim in the ocean. He also made every kind of bird. God looked at what he had done, and it was good. Then he gave the living creatures his blessing. He told the ocean creatures to live everywhere in the ocean, and the birds to live everywhere on earth. Evening came, and then morning. That was the fifth day. God said,
I command the earth to give life to all kinds of tame animals, wild animals, and reptiles.
And that's what happened. God made every one of them. Then he looked at what he had done, and it was good. God said,
Now we will make humans, and they will be like us. We will let them rule the fish, the birds, and all other living creatures.
So God created humans to be like himself. He made men and women. God gave them his blessing and said,
Have a lot of children. Fill the earth.
This translation removes something. Dominion was given to the creatures of the waters and the creatures of the bed in the original translation. After he made the creatures of the seas, the monsters, he gave them dominion, subdue and multiply in your kinds. And the birds, he gave them dominion, subdue and multiply in their kinds. And when God was done with these monsters, there was something they didn't have. Will. They have dominion, but they didn't have will. So you see, the fish can kill his fellow fish to survive. The lion can devour the goat to survive. But the human have the decision to make, should die or should I not. That is why as a human being, when you kill your fellow human being, you are regarded as an animal. You have no sense. You don't have it. The dominion that was given to the creatures, they were there. Meaning, at a certain time, those were the creatures he was enjoying. He said, I need something higher than this. I need something higher than this. Something that is like us, but not in our realm, to see how to control of this. And he appointed 3 people to do that. Who are who? And they came to the earth, opened up a place, brought out their DNA, and they created one of the most beautiful things that has ever walked the surface of the earth. A man. When a man was created, the need for a woman to be created was there. They were one of the most advanced deity you can think of. They fashioned the womb, every part of it. But guess what? Something was up. How can we replicate a man? So why not use DNA sequencing? And they took a clot of blood. It's not a rims, no rims. A clot of blood. They run an experiment. This time around, woman was made. The man was not put to sleep. It was the woman that was put to sleep. The man watched what was being created for him. And everything was done. The man said, and they said, what else do you want? Because this and this together, you will be able to make more of you.
Multiply.
Whereas there were other creatures they've tried to create that did not go well. That they are walking, giants, people with 4 legs. And then after man came up perfectly, they took them to another world entirely to exist. Because this was beautiful. The Bible could say, and it was this way, it was beautiful. Do you know when a man say it's beautiful?
Yes.
It's actually beautiful. And he said, okay, yeah, put bakers, put breads, put everything. But I will tell you something which you may not have known, but it's a revelation. The man saw, this is me, the bone of my bone, my flesh. No, there will be contention. Because dominion was already in the psychology and the sense of a man. Because man already knew that, okay, this is me. I can't fight. Nobody can come and fight with me. So you know what? Remove decision making. They remove that. I don't want to cry, but let this one cry. Oh yeah, tell. Give her emotions. Remove emotion from me. Put it on. I don't need it. Put them inside. That is why you see when a man cry, what did you say? You cry like a woman. It shows these are the things I don't want. Because these things should be what, whenever I need, I go to this. And I get the empathy. I get the love. I get the support for me to remain what? The king. Whereas, those people that created man and remove some things so that whatever they want, the man can be given to them, which is what? Worship. But man did not know worship was part of them because they were created like themselves. So man is born to be worshipped, not women. The reason why woman was created for man to be worshipped. But distorted information, lies, led to men worshipping Anki and the rest, because that knowledge was taken away, and then women are not given a particular knowledge. You cannot worship man. And I will tell you this is a revelation. That if, for example, that Eve was given a knowledge of truth, it was not against God, but against man. And the curse was not laid by God. The curse was laid by man against Eve. This day, you will suffer for 9 months for you to be able to bring something that we call beautiful. I will no longer call you beautiful. I will lie to you just to get access to you. I will give you peanuts for you to get, but I will only call you beautiful when you are able to bring something that look like me. Then I know that yes, you are a woman. I will tell you women, no man on earth was created and born to suffer. Every man will make it on earth successful with or without a woman. We are born that way. We are not born to survive with this, with beautiful house, beautiful. No. We have all of these because we want to impress you. That same knowledge of taking care of this thing I created myself is still in each and every man. But the moment a woman deviates from that divine purpose why she was created, one of my pastors say, she now becomes a man. Whatever thing she does no longer make a meaning to a man. She dresses anyhow she wants. She talks anyhow she wants. She acts anyhow we want. So now we have women who what? Carry short hair like men. Dress like men. Do everything like men. Because they feel they are inferior to men. When you start and say I'm an independent woman, psychologically, you've already declared yourself inferior to a man already. So you are trying to meet up. Whereas, they use the word divine femininity. Why is it called divine femininity? Because it was not a creation of one person alone. It's just smelling. That's why kitchen doors are to be locked. Divine what? Femininity. Because it was not just God creating man. It was man, a divine being standing. And the three other beings putting their head together to mold and structure you. Or tell me where the breasts come from. Tell me where the bacus come from. Tell me where the face, the roundness of the face and the rest of come from. If it's not something that was distinctly, decisions were made over the course of time. And the woman was made to stand. And he saw it was beautiful. God created man and said he was beautiful. A man created woman and he said, let's find out if I'm lying.
Of people and bring it under your control. Rule over the fish in the ocean, the birds in the sky, and every animal on the earth. I have provided all kinds of fruit and grain for you to eat, and I have given the green plants as food for everything else that breathes. These will be food for animals, both wild and tame, and for birds.
God looked at what he had done. All of it was very good. Evening came, and then morning. That was the 6th day. Genesis 2. So the heavens and the earth and everything else were created. By the 7th day, God had finished his work, and so he rested. God blessed the 7th day and made it special, because on that day he rested from his work. That's how God created the heavens and the earth. When the Lord God made the heavens and the earth, no grass or plants were growing anywhere. God had not yet sent any rain, and there was no one to work the land. But streams came up from the ground and watered the earth. The Lord God took a handful of soil and made a man. God breathed life into the man, and the man started breathing. The Lord made a garden in a place called Eden, which was in the east, and he put the man there. The Lord God placed all kinds of beautiful trees and fruit trees in the garden. 2 other trees were in the middle of the garden. One of the trees gave life. The other gave the power to know the difference between right and wrong. From Eden, a river flowed out to water the garden. Then it divided into 4 rivers. The first one is the Pishon River that flows through the land of Havilah, where pure gold, rare perfumes, and precious stones are found.
Where do you see gold, perfume, and precious stones in the world?
Africa.
So where is the Garden of Eden?
The second is the Gihon River that winds through Ethiopia. The Tigris River that flows
What is Ethiopia doing in Genesis? What is Ethiopia doing in Genesis? Some Christians don't even know this.
Yeah.
What is Ethiopia? Ethiopia Airway, where you fly. What is it doing in Genesis?
east of Assyria is the third, and the fourth is the Euphrates River. The Lord God put the man in the Garden of Eden to take care of it and to look after it.
Ethiopia was where the laboratory was when man was made. Assyria was the second experiment that failed. And there are 3 places. Flows east was the second experiment that failed. The what? The Easterner. This was the first experiment. Power was too much. They drove them from the garden. They entered the second experiment. Then the Ephrates. Each of those had gardens. But because those that were made in Africa had a sense of reasoning, they started documenting the process of everything. Everything that you read from the Bible were written by your ancestors.
But the Lord told him,
You may eat fruit from any tree in the garden, except the one that has the power to let you know the difference between right and wrong.
Is God so dumb that he does not know that right and wrong is actually subjective, not objective? When a thing is objective, it means light is light. When it's subjective, it means this could be light and could not be light. So if wrong and right is subjective, are you sleeping? If wrong and right is subjective, why would God be so dumb enough as not to make that known? Can you sleep with your brother and give birth to children?
Yes.
According to your culture, can you sleep with your brother
No.
and give birth to children?
No.
But there are cultures that sleep with their own brother and give birth to children. Can you make love to your mom, to your father, and give birth to children?
It's wrong.
As in, you can't even what? Because it's what? Wrong. But there are cultures that does that. And it's right and normal. Meaning, what you call right and wrong is subjective, not objective. So God does not know that right and wrong is subjective because God did not create you to know between right and wrong. That was not part of the plan. You created wrong and right. From that right and wrong is why somebody will walk up to me and say, can I do the blood sacrifice? What will happen? Will I die? My children die? Because there is already a connotation of there is evil and bad in everything.
If you eat any fruit from that tree, you will die before the day is over.
The Lord God said,
It isn't good for the man to live alone. I need to make a suitable partner for him.
So the Lord took some soil and made animals and birds. He brought them to the man to see what names he would.
What contradiction? Had he not also made animals and birds before?
No.
So what is happening? This is where you now see the distortion of men coming in. That is not according to the Anunnaki story of the creation. Naomi, are you with me? Or you go to your room? If you are not helping me, go to your room. Now you read the story and you know it. That's why I'm looking at you. So if I'm making mistake, you correct me. Now, these are the inclusion of man, interpolation of man. So the Lord took some soil and made animals again. A new set of animals to be with man. Okay, now he brought them to man to see what names he would give each of them. Then the man named the name. But we all know that animals' names, it's not even up to 2000 they started naming animals. It's not up to 2000 they started naming animals. Animals didn't have any name. The names they had were based on cultural. That's why we call lion in Isoko what? What do you call snake in Isoko? It's Arazana or Okeke. What do you call? What are call animal names now? So why should good? Why should Jesus Christ be the lion of the tribe of Judah?
No, we have different
Because the names of animal is not belong, they have the names.
in English.
Then the man named
because they are
the tame animals and the birds and the wild animals. That's how they got their names. None of these was the right kind of partner for the man. Oh, let's make man according to our image. And the best thing that is right to make love to a man is an animal. God, you can be so dumb. Because it was not God. They created this God.
Yes.
The story was twisted. And this was where the creation of the God started. When they started twisting the story.
give each of them. Then the man named the tame animals and the birds and the wild animals. That's how they got their names. None of these was the right kind of partner for the man. So the Lord God made him fall into a deep sleep, and he took out one of the man's ribs. Then, after closing the man's side, the Lord made a woman out of the rib. The Lord God brought her to the man, and the man exclaimed,
"Here is someone like me. She's part of my body, my own flesh and bones. She came from me, a man, so I will name her woman."
That's why a man will leave his own father and mother. He marries a woman.
Wow, the man must have been in a coma. A coma, you know that somebody came from you. How can you be in deep sleep? Something happened, and you woke up and saw somebody standing by you. You'll be wrong. That was because it's a lie. The man was in the process of the creation. He said, see where the man made mistake. Because in the original script, it was written that man were part of the process of creating the woman. You could see that it connotes to a man in the script. He said, that is why a man will leave his own father and mother. He marries a woman, and two of them shall be like one, not become one. Like one. Although the man and his wife were both naked, they were not ashamed. Look at it. There is a Bible portion where you read this word that is here is supposed to be. It says, he who finds. Are you guys aware that every single book of Solomon, the Testaments of Solomon, is still there, the original one? So what it is you read is not there. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and have obtained favor from the Lord. Because man was given the opportunity to come in the process of the creation. It was a favor he gained from God, who appointed those three deities to create him. So we want you to be part of the process, because this one is for your good. And then when it was done, there was something that was not removed from woman. The biggest mistake a man made. That was why, according to they changed the story, the Bible said, and Adam was pained. See, is it not the woman you gave me? It was twisted. The mistake was the creativity that was embedded in men, the ability, the strength, the power, everything that makes the biology and the psychology of a man. A woman have it 100%. But a man does not have emotions. Emotions are created by upbringing. No matter how hard you raise a daughter will always have that emotional woman part of him. But a man naturally does not have it. But a man can be raised to become what? Emotional. But it will only cause him more harm until one day we say, you know what? I don't want to be emotional again. But even if a woman decides to stand that after all the heartbreak, I'm no longer going to be emotional, you go shut up. You go meet somebody like Uzih, who will carry you, go one kind of place, just pet you. Okay, I'm in love now. Any man will not receive a lot of heartbreak. No matter how you find rich woman, no matter how good, you will never be trusted or loved like the way he loved before. He will always watch you till you die. That's the case of me and my wife. There was no amount of love she will show me today because my past relationship was no good. I'm always expecting that, because I all of you are all the same. But a woman will easily change, even when this man, when almost one cut his neck, another man comes and will say, okay. The memory may be there, but she will wholeheartedly offer. Why, as a man, we are not wholeheartedly offering, we are just giving so that at least, okay, for now, we can see that you are good, but we still keep doing. The moment the woman made a statement or does something, the man will remember, okay, this was what the other woman did that time, and this was how he let go. Because I wish man removed the abilities. Women would have not been. They're not even they talk when they talk. So you see a woman can actually literally stand a man and fight and beat a man because the strength was not removed. The biology was not removed.
The chemistry was there.
Women are not happy. The only thing that was removed from a woman is logic. Women are not logical. Women don't think normal.
Hey.
All women. You only think based on your emotion. Logic does not need emotion to function.
But if life shows you
Logic comes in for survival.
Your children.
Emotions comes in for nurturing and endurance. So men don't have endurance. So a woman will be breastfeeding a child and he can endure for 1 year because the child stays in the womb. He can endure for 9 months. But a man, Oga, I gave you that car yesterday. That car should be ready. I can call somebody lucky and they will fix it. Oga, this place is not good. We don't have patience. Right? Oh man, not be just yesterday carry the car away. In between me and my wife, I don't get patience. Because logically, I've thought about it. If you have a lot of cars in your house to fix, why would you want to take my own? One reason, sir, I am busy looking for somebody that is there. Because logically, I want my car to be fixed as soon as possible. But you see, woman, when you get plenty cars, waiting. I think trek go. A woman go live in Benz. They trek for road, they go market, say they walk on my breast. But a man, he go postpone the movement. Say, they don't see me for Benz. To see me, they trek again.
Let us.
I will wait. Hey guy, we have a meeting. My car didn't mechanic. I don't feel come. Then you get party one day now. And my car didn't mechanic. When I use back, I go use get come now. You will jump better. You will see where something is. Where is that stand? You will see a woman who comfortably drive. My wife. Sometimes I look at my wife and say so. So when I use a. Yeah, my sister. When I use a transport, they go buy this. They say yes. What is smelling?
Right. Pepper soup.
They should throw it away. Nobody should eat it. So
Those ones.
They want to see if they can mend it.
I will raise a curse on that person that does that. Stand up, tell them to treat that in a way. Nobody will eat it.
Right.
That's poverty now. That's poverty. That's poverty now. Remy, if that thing is bad, throw it away. You hear? What can you see again now?
But the meat no go down sour now.
That's poverty. That's poverty.
That's
poverty.
It's poverty.
Don't play, don't play.
I give you a hand.
That's poverty.
That's poverty. Try it.
That's when you go back to your house. Try live like a big man. You will see changes in your life. I'm serious. Try it like my wife opened a carton of chicken. Small smell don't come. Oh yeah, the full carton, everything. Person come, carry and was happy. And they went home, they do and wash and dry and say if you don't dry this, come on. They eat for their Christmas. The person is still trekking, still a poor person that is still coming to collect money from us. From that time, you give them chicken dinner. How many cars has entered the compound? 3. Poverty. See poverty. Let's not go there. So you see, at the end of the day, see that the Genesis that you read every day is a distorted what? Yes. Story. Is it what did they smell like fish up?
No.
Things when you fresh, you know the shop to they call you will corn and butter. No way, what can you eat? Fresh corn no, and fresh butter. Now can't wait till now you won't eat. So you find that at the end of the day, those distortion has not become part of us. Those distortion are now part of us. And when they become part of you, they make your being, your essence.
Limited.
So when I was in the village, I say, Gary when you stay 3 days, it to do the interview, use what you do, now in the sweet pass. Yes. At that time, I had a sweet pass. Yes, they are saying they do semo because the semo don't cool. When they do and finish, Rennie say this. Rennie is a good cook. You understand that? Serve my good, but Rennie have not stayed with me, so does not know how it is. If it's in my house, as I don't want that semo, they go rebound and again make it dey smooth. But because the woman and water missing, some part did come. So I was using my hand to look for the hard part. I couldn't eat much. Get this thing for me. Get this thing for me. Get this thing for me. Sir, I'm sorry. They are in the gate. Get that thing done. Is there water in there? There is water. I want drinks there. Okay, sir. The man said, it has never, they never do it for anybody for this land. It's not because I drove a big car and come. Anybody can come and do window shopping and get out. But guess what? The aura of wealth and abundance is already around me. When people meet me, they just know. We will not get when they fake out for Lekki, you see they get money. One day, I was trekking. That was the day I said I will never trek to that place. I was on my white. I don't know what happened that day. Okay, a lady came to carry me, so I did drive because I was still using the Corolla. And I stand there, an old man walk. Kabi is you. And he passed. I don't know when you greet King Kabi, I don't know if you respond. I said, I said, I cannot carry anybody until you carry me. Don't carry anybody. Till today, people literally see me. Yes, when we get there, the boy say, boss. I say, who be boss? Now the other person say, who you call boss? Say, it's Kabi, you. You can't. They don't call me Kabi, you can't call me boss. We're not mates. And because of that disrespect alone, there was no money available for me to give anybody that last night. I only paid for finish. That's the first time. That's the first time I've gone to that beach and I did not give anybody money. So you want to make money, and yes, you want to still live like a. You don't see, sir. You don't need 100,000 in your account to live like a rich man. Like I told Candy yesterday, fake it till you make it. The truth is that you can't really fake it.
You want to have money to work.
No, you can't fake it. You have to be it for you to be able to what? Act it.
You feel it.
If you are not a rich person, you can't fake being a rich person. Because people will know. All those that will walk on, they wear nika, they do something. Obviously, we will say this person, money, you never see money. But an actual person that has money can't dress that way. So you want money? Don't fake it. Just be it.